You have the degrees, you hit your targets, and you stay late. Yet for many high performers, upward momentum eventually stalls out, while others with similar backgrounds continue to advance. Technical proficiency serves as your entry point into a company. It is a baseline requirement, but it is rarely the primary driver of a long-term career trajectory. Progression often stops because of specific behavioral habits that technical training does not address. Breaking through these points requires a deliberate focus on interpersonal and cognitive skills. Understanding this professional framework marks the difference between remaining in a supporting role and transitioning into a leadership position. One common point of stagnation occurs when an employee becomes known for identifying problems without providing a path to fix them. Effective problem-solving requires you to break down the challenge into its smallest components. Identifying the root cause before proposing a fix ensures your solutions are practical and targeted. You may also find that your individual ideas fail to gain traction because the rest of the team is not aligned or they misunderstand your intent. To counter this, focus on active listening. By summarizing a colleague's perspective before adding your own, you build the trust necessary to move projects forward collectively. A brilliant idea has limited utility in an organization if it cannot be communicated clearly and executed by the group. Another hurdle is the tendency to confuse a high volume of activity with actual productivity. The Eisenhower matrix is a framework used to filter your daily tasks. It separates work based on two metrics, urgency and importance. By categorizing your responsibilities this way, you can ignore the noise and ensure that high-value tasks receive your primary attention. Even with strict time management, external factors will eventually disrupt a project. This makes personal resilience a requirement for staying effective under pressure. Building a network of trusted mentors provides a needed perspective during these setbacks, helping you to recover your momentum quickly. Protecting your focus and maintaining a high recovery rate after failure are the most sustainable ways to navigate a high-stakes environment over several decades. If these strategies are useful for your career goals, please subscribe and share this video with a colleague. Interpersonal friction is another major blocker. Minor workplace disagreements can quickly turn into larger conflicts that stall departmental progress. Navigating these moments requires emotional intelligence, the ability to recognize your own reactions and empathize with the perspective of others. Using a strategic pause, simply taking a breath before responding to a stressful trigger, allows you to manage your emotions rather than being managed by them. If you cannot demonstrate control over your own reactions, an organization is unlikely to trust you with the responsibility of managing others. Rigidity often sets in when a professional relies on old solutions for new, evolving challenges. Creativity in the workplace means building safe environments where you can run small pilots and test unconventional ideas without the fear of an early mistake. This openness to new ideas is necessary because technical skills can become obsolete quickly. Lifelong learning is the mechanism that keeps your contribution relevant. A growth mindset requires you to unlearn outdated practices as industry trends shift. As a career expands into a globalized workforce, miscommunication based on cultural differences becomes a significant risk. Intercultural competence involves approaching these differences with curiosity. This perspective helps maintain international relationships and retain diverse talent. Developing this level of adaptability across different ideas and cultures ensures that your professional value remains high, even as automated tools and industry standards evolve. These 8 competencies, ranging from problem-solving to cultural awareness, form the functional infrastructure of senior leadership. Technical proficiency provides your entry point into an organization. However, the long-term trajectory of your career depends on how you navigate the human elements within it. Pick one skill from this guide to apply in your workplace tomorrow. Even a single targeted behavioral change can begin to broaden the scope of your professional opportunities.